Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to the Spatials. I happened to stumble across this game. It's still in alpha. Apparently this was an iOS game at some point in time, but now it has made its way over to the PC, and it was just greenlit a little while ago and ready to go on Steam and all that stuff. I believe it was completely greenlit, if I remember correctly. It's by Weird and Rye, and I've been playing a little bit off camera just to get used to it, and I really like it. It's a real-time strategy game, and we'll get into it in a second. The one thing I want to note here, if I go under the options, I have the audio way down, but I don't think these sliders work just yet because it is still extremely loud in my ear. So if I sound like I'm in pain a little bit, it's because my ear is getting blasted out a bit. But we're going to start a new game. We're not going to continue the one I had there. I was just getting my feet wet trying to figure out what's going on. 5781 AD, Human Federation Headquarters, Earth. Greetings, officer. Your outstanding work as a rank 5 bureaucrat has been noticed by your superiors. You have been chosen to build and lead a new station in an uncharted corner of the galaxy. Explore the surrounding systems and their planets, discover their resources, and deal with any opposition. You have the trust of the Human Federation. And here we go. We are in our space station, which is just one small little box right now. And I've got 4 completely new characters from my last playthrough, which is good. Looks like they're sort of random. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put the walls down for a second because it makes it easier to see what you're doing. So what I'm going to do is say I'm going to give them a little bit more space. So we don't have everything unlocked yet. There's still a lot of research and whatnot that has to be done. But I do want to, what I have right now is I have a warehouse and I have a spaceport. So what I want to do is get those at least started, at least connected up. So let's get a corridor here. Alright. And then one going this way a little bit. I'm trying to make a little bit more room for myself than I did last time around. And they're going to start building that. So let's get the spaceport going here. Alright. And let's kind of try to fix my little faux pas there. Alright. And I want to get some beds because that is the other thing that's going to be very important here. So what I'm going to do is just create a... Actually, I should just create a hallway off of this one, I think. So let's go this way like this. And... yeah, let's go that way, and then we'll come down this way a bit. And we'll make a bed, or an area for beds. We'll put the beds in a little bit later. Let's just do this. I need a little bit more room than that. But let's go and try and move it up this way here. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. And all these guys are going to start chipping in. Once these corridors get put together, they'll all start chipping in and making all the rest of the stuff. And then you can see, oh, that was the warehouse. I'm sorry. So I made the warehouse over there. That's not really where I want. Yeah, you know what? I don't really want a warehouse right now. So let's stop that from happening. I can just do this, right? Yeah, I want a... I hit the wrong thing. I wanted a barracks first. The warehouse I will need, but I don't need it right this moment. Let's see what we're doing here. Let's get the barracks going. Like that. Excellent. Alright, hopefully they will start working on that once they're done down here. And then we will need a storage facility, but we don't need it just yet, I don't think. Well, warehouse, I could make a warehouse right now. Why not? I have the money for it, so might as well. So where would I put that at? I guess I should probably put all like the factories and stuff over here. So let's just make a hallway going this way. Like that. Right, and then we'll have it branch off a little bit. And I guess I could put the warehouse right here for the moment. Well, no, let's oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's put it, let's put it down here, I guess. And then I can always branch off there. Let's get rid of these other things here. So as you can see, it is a real-time strategy game. So let's get the floor going for the warehouse. Nice, a nice sized warehouse. Right there. And then these over here, we can get some of our spaceport stuff going. Once we get the spaceport going, we'll start getting visitors. They won't have much to do yet, unfortunately, but they will be here now. Nobody has started on this one. I have a feeling that's not fully connected. Let's see if that does it. Fully connected now? I don't know. Nobody seems to want to do anything with it. Let's put a corridor there. Can't put one there. All right. That's strange. Yeah, it is an alpha version, so there are lots of little bugs around. So it's not you know, you're not going to get a polished thing yet. They're still working on it. Where was the... Yeah, here it is. So we got the spaceport, so now I need to put some docks in here so visitors can come to the station. So I can put one here and too close to other objects. Okay, I don't want to put it there. Put it here. And 2 is usually good for right now. I don't want to spend too much money. Let's see if are they going to start working on that? I don't think so. I think they're not happy with how I've done this, apparently. So let's see if we can fix my problem here. Let's put the walls down again so I can see what's going on. So what have I done wrong? What is my major malfunction here? Is it just that maybe? It's very hard to tell if I'm in line with the other one or not. Are all my people are down here working right now, so I can't really tell. I only get, these are my initial crew. You can hire more crew as you go. And you'll see that this is not just, well, I'll show you the rest of the game. The game is a lot more in-depth than what you're currently seeing. Right now this is the beginnings. I'm just starting to do stuff. It does take a little bit of time for them to build out things, particularly when they're this large. But that is to be expected. Now, up here, I really want them to get this barracks done. Because they are, before I send them off on missions, I want them to be able to come back here and sleep off their injuries and various other things. Plus, they're going to start getting upset with me if you see they have a sleep mechanic right now. And this kind of shows you all my people I have right now. I've got a strategist, I've got an engineer, a diplomat, a doctor, and a scientist. This is pretty much how it goes. You know, the first roll of the dice for things. And you can see they all have career paths. So this is the like RPG mechanics of it, where they level up, and as they level up, other things come into play. So for instance, right now they're at level 1. They're all at level 1. So sleep is vital here, which means they have this sleep mechanic here. So if this goes down low, they start getting really cranky. Right now he's joyful, but she'll start getting really cranky if she gets down here, and then just up and leave and just quit. As we level up here, you know, the sleep gives them a plus 5% energy regen. Level 2 gives them plus 5% on energy. These are the pluses that you get, sort of, the perks, if you will. And these are the things that you then have to manage. So when she gets to level 3, I'm going to need to make sure I have a way for her to get food on the station. And by level 5, I'm going to need to make sure she has a way of getting some drinks on the station. There's also cravings and stuff like that. These are even further additions to the hunger. So for instance, even though she'll have a hunger mechanic, her hunger won't fill up quite as much unless I give her what she craves. So if she's like a pizza eating chick, I should make a pizza place so that she can get even better hunger there. Also, owned objects. These are just things that she just, I guess, are personal keepsakes. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Work. This is telling me what she's doing. Allows officer to work on production tasks, building tasks, so on and so forth. I can tell them that no, don't work on building and all that stuff. Here's the work speed and all that crap. Combat. This is telling me what weapons she has and special skills. So she has a recharge skill, which means she will recharge the blasters of everyone else in the party, and you'll see that a little bit later. We've got a doctor here. Obviously, his skill would be healing people during combat. So we'll come back to our building here. That's so. Here's a slight problem here. If I forget, I will end up clicking on things and putting down stuff that I don't want. Luckily, I don't get charged for them until I actually build them. Now something is up here. This is not working out so well. Let's see if I can revitalize this. Let's see if I can try this again and see if I can just get this to work properly. So we'll get to the corridor and see if I can. Maybe it's not quite connected the way I think it is. Are they moving over to work on it? No. See, I now this might be just me, but I'm having a problem with the 3/4 view, and this is not the first time I've had this problem, where I can't see, like I can't figure out if I'm pointing in the right spot or not, or the right block. And I suspect that's probably going to be something they're going to have to take a look at for the future. Okay, now that guy's working. So this is the, see, I kept trying to build here, which is not, it's this perspective is kind of throwing me off the way it is. The corridors are actually right there, so that explains why they weren't building anything. So if I come over here now, and then go and build a I accidentally clicked up here. So there's a lot of little things here that'll drive you slightly batty, but you just, it is an alpha. It's a very early alpha. Let's see, we've got people. We had a flying saucer sitting in there with people bringing more tourists for us. All right. So now that it looks like they're building, and hopefully they'll build the barracks now. In the meantime, over here, this is our warehouse. So I want to build. So I have a recycler, which allows me to destroy items for credits. I haven't used that yet, so I don't know if I need that just yet. But the pallet does expand my inventory. You see this down here is your station inventory. And you see it's very, very small right now. This starts to fill up as you run missions. Your people bring stuff back, like food and provisions and oxygen and all that stuff. And all that is needed to run your station. So the more inventory slots you have, the more pallets you put down here, the more inventory slots you get. So actually, let's move that over here. And then we'll do another one right next to it. And there. Oh, I don't know why it says canceled. Is that because I put them too close together? Yeah, okay, I put them too close together. That's why it says canceled. Let me remove. Oh no, now they're building it. Okay, that's weird. All right, yeah, I don't know. every so often I see that canceled thing come up, and I don't know why that happens. That's not where I want that. I want that over here. There we go. And you can see our inventory has expanded down the bottom. And that will be probably enough for now as far as that is concerned. So we'll come back to this mode. And let me put the walls back up so it looks nicer. And then they're over here building the barracks out, which is very good. I should be getting a little bit of money, but not a lot, because these, I mean, I'm getting tourists, so they're paying for docking fees, but it's not, as you can see, my credits are still going down here. We got all these graphs. I can see visitors, visitors by race, products that I've sold, so on and so forth, my credits, and various other things before. You can see this gets pretty deep, which is kind of nice and pretty cool. I like the way this sort of gives you a lot of options and freedom. And you'll see a little bit later, this is the reason why I rather than doing this as a side quest, I did this. This is going to be a series for me, because I started to get a little bit further along, and it just started unlocking all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. So that's why I'm going straight to the series on this guy. Now we got this barracks here, so let's put some beds down. We're going to need these. I want to put that right against the wall. And there, and there. And then we'll put a couple lockers here, which are just decorative. But I assume that the things that are decorative either help with, you know, happiness, or they're just not implemented yet, whatever, and will be implemented. I don't know. I looked a little bit at their Trello board for what they are have, you know, plans as far as the next versions of the game and everything else, but I only briefly glanced at it, so I don't know everything that they had in mind. This is kind of the jankiest looking hallway I ever did see in your life, but that's okay. I don't expect people to be coming over here that often. I'm trying to get like all the attractions and stuff together if I can. So we've got this going. We've got another ship arriving in about 115 seconds. Our overall happiness of our visitors is not good, but that's okay for now. What does this tell me? Oh, cravings, thirst, consumerism. Yeah, so this is what will make them much happier about things, because I don't have anything here yet. I don't know if putting the spaceport down this early is a good idea or not a good idea. I just do it because it does help a little bit with the credits, even though they don't have any reason to be here yet. So, that being said, let's zoom out just slightly here. Very good. Alright, now, here's where we get into other things. First of all, this is the research tree. I need to complete missions and bounties on new plans to get research points, which I need to unlock these things. And you can see I need 2 research points plus 150 credits to get Factory 1 research, which gives me access to these areas. Now, you see this little warning here. This gives me access to Basic Kitchen, but this node unlocks the factory for these products, not the products themselves. Right? They won't consume straight from your warehouse. You have to unlock the nodes further down. What that basically means is this gives me the ability to build these areas. It does not give me the ability to actually use those areas. That comes down here, where you see things like duty free, which gives you the actual products. It researches the products that you can then sell or make. Hall is the thing that actually gives you the products to sell rations and pizza and juice and dessert, so on and so forth. So that's something to keep in mind. It requires, right now it's kind of a steep price for this stuff. It's a little bit weird, I would say, as far as trees go, because normally when you play a game like this you would expect, oh, I've got this area now I can put stuff in it. And it's true, but the stuff you put in there is not, these are the production areas, not the consumption areas. Right? And that's the weird thing about this. And it's weird in a good way. It's just kind of weird when you're first looking at it, because what this basically means is this is unlocking the kitchen to bake the products, not the area in which people would consume the products, not the lunchroom, if you will. So just having this is not enough to satisfy somebody's hunger or thirst, because they will not take it straight from your warehouse. These are basically sections of your warehouse, essentially. You know, it's like people will not go to a restaurant and consume straight from the kitchen. They'll consume from the dining room. It's that kind of idea. It's a weird concept to get into your brain when you first look at this, because I was, you know, doing this a little bit earlier, and I'm like, why is this not doing what I think it's doing? And then I realized that, no, it is just what it says here. It is literally this warning. I'm glad that they put this here, because that basically tells you the whole thing is you need this in order to get what you think you want. Anyway, lots and lots of rambling on here. Let's get to the next section. This is our galaxy map. Right now, these are the sectors. And as you can see, every sector, all these sectors are locked right now because they require a certain level of characters in order to get to them. So we're locked to the level 1 through 5 area, which is, in this case, Osis, which is a randomly generated name. This was something different last time around. When I zoom into the sector here, you see all the systems that are contained within this sector. The systems themselves have levels on them, so you don't unlock these until you get to a level that allows you to actually explore those systems. This is, if anyone out there, if you've played Starbound, this sounds intimately familiar, because it's working under pretty much the same principle as Starbound does right now. So that's what you got here. We are in, this is where our base is. That's the home icon there. So we're in the Etetian, I guess you can call that system, which is apparently a system orbiting a black hole, which is certainly something different. I didn't, last time I was actually orbiting a star, so this is pretty cool. So as you can see, we've made our home on this asteroid here. This is our space station, our asteroid station. The exclamation point is the quest that will unlock the next system. All these planets are visible except for this one. This one just tells me, the one with the little icon of the person on it. This just allows me to recruit new people or get items, although in the alpha it says it's disabled because they don't have that quite implemented yet. But this is where I would buy new recruits if I need them or when I need them. So this is already a human colony, so I can't do anything other than just trade with that colony. What I can do is I can go right to the quest, or I could go to one of these other planets. What I'm going to end up doing is going to all these planets regardless. So let's go to the quest planet first. Let's see, it's called Trauma Center is the mission. Completing this mission will reward me with unlocking the next system. That's the exclamation point. 1 research point, 25 aluminum, and 62 credits. It's on normal difficulty right now. I have to complete the mission once on normal difficulty in order to unlock the harder difficulty, which comes into play with the resources tab here. You can see none of this is clickable yet because I have to complete the planet mission. But once I've completed the planet mission, I can then click on these resources and pay a little credit fee and basically corner the market. These will become things that I will then, every, I believe, minute, I will get whatever resource it says on here, and it'll be ×1, and we'll see that a little bit later. But basically, I do that, and then if I want to play the game, play it on the next difficulty level, then I will get this bumped up to like ×2 or whatever, as far as resources go. But anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself. This is a science station in orbit of this gas giant, it looks like. And it's a level 1. So let us start this mission. The administrator of this secretive hospital is asking for our help. They won't mention anything about what the problem is or why they need it. Alright, so here's our away team. I need to talk to the administrator. Patient recuperating from a paper cut. Yes, those space paper cuts, they are a bastard, I'll tell you. So there is, you can barely see it, but there is a little bit of an arrow that is coming off my people here telling me which way the administrator is. So we'll come down here, go through that little hallway, and all we have to do is get close to the administrator and he'll talk to us. So let us do that. Good morning, officers. I am glad you're here. Good morning. Your message had very little information about what is going on here. Would you please explain what are the activities of your hospital? Yes, you see, we must work with the most absolute discretion. We are the most advanced facility in the galaxy for the treatment of paper cuts. Are you serious? Absolutely. Paper cuts can lead to the life-threatening complications if they are not healed properly. Our clients are wealthy individuals from all over the galaxy who are willing to pay top credits for the most advanced medical facilities. For curing paper cuts, yes. This has to be a prank of some sort. Officers, this is a very serious matter. You will soon see why. Some of our patients have contracted Borrelia digitalis, a very rare finger brain disease. They have become completely deranged as a result. We are a hospital, not an asylum, so we lack the facilities to take care of them. Finger brain disease? Is this really happening? Just go to the room indicated by the coordinates and see for yourself. Try to pacify them, please. Alright. So, one of the things I will note about the away missions, you'll see that I'm just clicking once around here and my guys are pathing to wherever I click. The pathing is kind of weird. You'll see I can click here and you see that how they're like sort of shifting around constantly. This happens a lot on some planets where you'll just see your guys just constantly shifting back and forth, taking forever to get somewhere. And it especially becomes problematic if I start firing on people or having to attack people, which might end up being the case here. You'll see that your people will try their best to get in range to use their weapons, but a lot of times they will end up just not being able to find a correct path to get there, and various other things of that nature. So let us come through here. Recuperating from paper cuts. Okay, so this person this patient is insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Alright, so talk to this guy, I guess. It is perfect. Perfect! The reflection, the beauty, it glows. What is so beautiful? The pearl of the conscience, the flow of the identity, infinite. Okay. And this person, also insane. What do you have to say? 2, 6. Oh, nope. See, he's moving around a little bit too much, and it keeps firing off here. 2, 6, 4, 3, 3, 8. Something. Stop walking around, damn it. 2, 7, 9. Oh, I can't. I gotta click on it really fast here. 2, 9, 5, something. I don't know. So yeah, a little bit of a problem here with the conversations when they keep moving around. I have it! I have it! I won't give it up! It's mine! It's me! I am becoming it! I will! I will! Careful, officers. Uh-oh. Alright, this guy has changed into a minder. We shall now kill him. And we got some extra energy. Okay, so that was rather terrible. Is this person still insane? Yes, they are indeed. All right, so we kind of had to kill somebody. Oopsie. But they gave us no choice. As you can see down here is my party, my landed party, the health and the energy. This one, you can see there's numbers here. These are their special abilities. Obviously, I could, if I wanted to, say 4, and that will help. My doctor will then use a little bit of his energy to heal up my people. Same with this. This actually restores energy. So if I do that, it'll take a little bit of his energy or her energy and apply it to everybody else's. Grenades and some sort of weapon upgrade or some sort of weapon thing that I haven't quite figured out yet. I haven't used it at all yet. But you can see that they all have special abilities. They have health and energy. The energy is used up as you either use your special abilities or as you fire your weapons. And obviously we all know what health is. As you can see here, see how they're zigzagging like this? This is, that's a little bit of a problem. Thank you, and be very careful when you handle paper. Some things cannot be unseen. This is our little director here. And we are done. We have completed the mission on this planet. You can't really see it. It's hard to see the icon here, but it says leave planet with this icon, which is this one over here. So let's do that. I'm gonna leave right now. And we have unlocked the next system. But before we do that, we need at least 2 research points. And this has automatically moved me to that system. So we'll come out of that system for a second. We need 2 research points to do the next part of research. So you can see we've completed this one. So what I'm going to do is go to one of these other planets, which also have missions. But before I do that, let's click on this guy and I'll show you some of what I was talking about here. As you can see, I can also play this on hard, which will, you might be asking why do that? So here's why. Obviously I can run this mission again if I want to and get some more water out of it. But under resources here, you see this is unlocked now because I've run that mission once. And all these are now resources that I could tap into for my own colony. And every time I click on one, it says right here, 25 credits for a next slot. So let's just pick that one. You see now I'm getting 1 per minute, 1 barrel of oxygen, or I'm sorry, 1 barrel of water. That's H2O. Ooh, my chemistry teacher is rolling in her grave right now. 1 per minute of that I will now get in my inventory in my space station. And then this gradually goes up as I click on more of these. As you can see, 75, 100. I'm using up my credits for that. And then I've also got, what is this? I believe this is steel or iron or some kind of aluminum. I think this is aluminum. And you can see it keeps going up based on how many slots I've picked. So I'm just going to pick all these because I got the credits right now. You can see I'm maxed out. I've taken 6 of this and 4 of that. And then what I would do is if I want this bonus here to go up, I would run this mission in hard again. And if I complete the mission in hard, then this will presumably go up. I don't know. I assume it'll go up to 2 times, but I'm not sure exactly. I've never tried it yet. But we're not going to do that right now. What I need is 3 research points. And I think we're getting to about the half-an-hour point here. As you can see, really excited about this. I'm going to dig into this thing quite a bit. This is going to be another series that's going to play probably alongside Soul Zero on Fridays. So since that's going to be Fridays, turning out to be more of my real-time strategy day, which is cool. So next time we're going to get some more of these planets. We're going to get some more research points. We're going to get back in here. We're going to do the research that we need for factory. We need 1 more point for that. We're going to unlock that. And then we're going to try to get some more upgrades here for our colony, our slowly expanding space station. So that will do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.